Welcome everyone. So we're doing a pick a pile reading for you, okay, where we're taking a look at receiving, channeling messages from your higher self, from your future self. There is no past, present, future. That, chronological time is an illusion. Our reality is based on cycles. So everything you've ever been, everything you ever will be, is here with you now. What we perceive as a future reality is just a different timeline. Okay? So we're looking at channeling from your evolved self as you progress and you move forward in life. Where is all of this taking you? That's what we're taking a look at. So I'm going to do a channel, and we're going to dive into that, into the energy of that timeline for you. So you need to choose your pile. Okay, pile 1. The significator is the golden phoenix. I'm going to try and put a picture up on the screen when I edit this. But just in case I'm not able to do that, I just want to show you. This is the crystal for pile 1. Okay. Let's do that. Can you see? The lighting is a bit... It's this beautiful yellow crystal. And I'm using my Tattoo Tarot deck for pile 1. Okay, so if you feel called to that, if that resonates with you, then that could be your pile for pile 2. We've got the butterfly ferret. This is your significator. That is your card. And that is your crystal. Okay. Pile 3. Oh, and for pile 2, the deck I'm using is my Dragon's Tarot. Okay. Pile 3. Your significator is the brother raccoon. Okay. And your crystal is this beautiful blue crystal. Okay. And the deck that I'm using is the traditional Rider-Waite. Okay, so those are the 3 piles. Okay, so I'm going to give you a moment to choose your pile. And then we are going to jump right into it. Okay, you've chosen. For those of you who are new, I'm Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. I'm a no tools medium, born gifted. I channel spirit. I channel source energy. I use the cards to help me to interpret the messages, and it just makes it fun for me. But this is a higher vibrational channel. These messages are to serve you and not to hinder. I'm not here to serve as your guidance system. You have your own guidance system. We all came here with a built-in guidance system. We all have our own intuition. You know where you are. Even if you have a tendency to avoid it, even if there is a tendency to deny it, you know where you are. So the messages that are meant for you are here to clarify. It'll resonate with you without a doubt. And if that happens, claim it. If it doesn't resonate, it's probably not your pile. Choose a different pile. Sometimes, and I have in some cases had situations in which I do readings for people, and because they are so focused on processing their reality through the 3D conditions, they're not able to see, because they're not interpreting reality through their extra senses. And so sometimes they don't know how to make the message fit, but they feel like it could be theirs. They just don't yet see it. In that case, it is a future reading. I'm going to touch on the now, what's active now. And that'll help you to know, oh yes, that is where I am. So, okay, I can see how this could go there. Okay. So I'm going to try and support you with as much information through this reading. But you have to trust your own guidance system. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it feels like it resonates, it is yours. Claim it without a doubt. And if it triggers you, that's where your work begins. Often we are already on a particular trajectory, but it's slow in coming because we are so calibrated to what has been, which is old news, that we can't give space to the new. It's already happening around us, but we can't see it. And sometimes that's where we are. Okay. So we're going to ask our guides and keepers to guide us through these messages. Okay. To create a clear, pure channel for this information to come through. You've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I'm going to put on some angel guide, spirit guide incense. Oh, I'm already feeling that I'm moving through energetic portals. It feels like when you want to ride, like one of those rides at those theme parks, those fast ones where everything goes and sits in your head. Okay. So, the archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides, your guides and keepers, ascended masters, for helping me to channel these messages for my collective, to bring them this information, to help them to connect to their higher self, and to bring them these messages from their higher self that is going to inspire and to help them, just for the collective, just to feel a sense of calm and peace about where they're going. Okay, sometimes we question, am I going to get there? Am I going to get there? Where am I? Am I still on the right path? You never get it wrong and you never get it done. Okay. You never ever get it wrong and you never get it done. I've just got to make sure that I am writing down these timestamps, otherwise I forget to do that. Okay, so the golden phoenix. Let's get the message from the golden phoenix, okay? Because this is the energy that's coming through for you. That is your overall energy on this your overall message that your higher self wants to bring through for you. The golden phoenix. All right, so I'm going to read you this message. So this is your card. Something you thought finished bursts back into life. Something you thought that was dead and gone bursts back into life. You are transforming both internally and externally, and this change is blessed, divine, and guided by your golden phoenix guardian. Talk to your golden phoenix at sunrise and know that you do so. Your golden phoenix is recharging your chakras and your aura, and thus your experience, thoughts, and reality. So I'm getting an image of your future self. Flaming red hair. This could just be an interpretation of the energy. It doesn't have to be what your hair is going to look like, okay? But fiery energy, passionate, and you are saying to me, tell her, we have risen. And this time, we have risen in glory. Every time you have risen, pile one, it has been to the next level to face the next challenge. And your higher self knows that at this stage in your life, on your journey, you are saying, I'm tired of rising. I'm tired of rising. Do I even really want to be the phoenix anymore? and I'm hearing from her, she's stamping her right foot, wearing beautiful boots, as if she's on a wooden dance floor, flaming red hair, and this is you, your future self, your higher self, saying yes, 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 as she stamps her heel into the ground, into the dance floor, she says, because I'm dancing a lot more these days. Wow. You are loved by the Golden Phoenix. And as you honor her with your transformation, she honors you with this marvelous gift of regeneration, life from death, the sun from the ashes. You rise again, reborn. The Golden Phoenix is perhaps the greatest creature of rebirth and reincarnation. This sacred helper, guardian, and loving companion guides you to die before you die, and to be born again within this life many times. Allow the things that no longer serve you to fall like autumn leaves. Allow yourself to be reborn like the budding leaves of spring. You are potentially in one of the most invigorating, challenging, and inspiring rebirth cycles right now. That is your message from your higher self. Come and sit in the sun for a while and connect to me, your ascended self, your higher self. I am celebrating you and all the versions that I've ever been. You should be proud of yourself, because where we go is worth being proud of. Where this journey takes you, pile one, is worth being proud of. That's the message I'm hearing from your higher self. So she's saying that right now, you are at a place where you've retreated, you've rested, and you've recovered. And now you will reignite. You thought something or someone was done, dead in the past, but this once lifeless thing of ashes is about to flame back into full existence. You are about to witness a resurrection, and you and the reborn will have the chance to create something of warmth and beauty together, something pure, innocent, and wise that will benefit many. Life always finds a way, and you will have a golden phoenix guiding you to rekindle the dream you gave up on too soon. So the message that I'm receiving from your higher self, from your future self, is that the phase you're in right now is significant of the shift, where you are moving into a whole new world, a whole new cycle in your reality, but things have been slow, and you're wondering if you're still on the right track, if things are moving or if things are stagnant. And she's saying things are not stagnant. What is happening is you are having to shed the old skin, because you knew you're moving into a new world. You knew what you want to manifest and what you want to experience more of as you move forward. But what you may not have taken into account is the death cycle that would come along with this process this year, because you are also in the process of giving birth to a new self. And this is exciting. I'm being shown someone that is shedding their skin, folding up that skin. On the inside of that skin, on the inside of your skin, is the engravings, the symbols of the magic that you are, that you needed to bring you to this point. But now you can fold it away, that skin, and put it in a secure, sacred chest, because you're putting on a new skin. And where you might have felt limited in your energy, limited in your perspective, limited perhaps in certain areas of your life, but particularly around your body. She keeps directing me to your body, maybe feeling like your health, or you feel like maybe there's some regression in you're not as energized and as youthful as you once were. You're entering a new phase, but that does not mean that you are regressing in your capacity. In fact, what you're going to experience is a new energy, a new vibration, a sense of regeneration, regardless of your age. Wow, this is beautiful. Passion and desire with will and force and a new intelligent direction are all on your agenda. I'm saying she. I'm feeling a very strong, fiery, feminine, divine feminine energy, but you could be a male or female. This is the time of the divine rising. This is the energy of a man that is in his fullness, that he can fully embody his intuition, his emotional guidance system, his capacity to honor and to love, and to be comfortable in all the facets and the phases of his experience. And as a woman, if you're a woman watching, same. And the message I'm getting from your future self is, I'm just going to say future self, you know that it is your higher self, is that you don't yet see this coming, but something powerful, filled with passion, new intelligent direction is on the agenda. Health and fitness are also part of your new theme. Firing up your metabolism is a very strong desire and a sacred duty. You can become stronger, fitter, leaner, and healthier, and the Golden Phoenix does not speak of having a certain body type. But he will show you how to recreate that which you have been gifted with. It's about falling in love with your body again. It's about feeling connected to it. It's about enjoying it once again. It's about supporting it and just loving the energy that moves through you. So health can be reinvigorated at this time, where suddenly you used to struggle with these conditions and you thought it would just be it'll be what's the word, like it'll just keep getting worse. That's not the case. Suddenly issues that you used to have in the body is no longer there. You're putting on a whole new suit. You've formed a whole new suit. You know, like when a snake sheds its skin, it's already got its new layer on the inside. With the Golden Phoenix, you reach new levels of athleticism. If you follow the Golden One's advice, your own body will be at its most harmonious and comfortable, and it will be working well and supporting you. Candles, lighting fires, and meditating upon purifying your diet and following through on the Golden Phoenix's messages will help you recreate yourself. There's definitely a very exciting new energy coming in with this. Okay, something you thought finished bursts back into life. Oh, this is powerful. I'm being shown for some of you, you felt like a period in your life is dead and gone. Perhaps it was something you wanted to achieve and now you feel like at this age you can't do it anymore. Perhaps you tried and it didn't work out and you feel like it was a lost opportunity because now that opportunity is gone. No, it's not. And I'm being filled with so much joy here that it's actually making me emotional, because this is something that means a lot to you. It's not gone. It's not gone. You deserve it. It's yours. And you get to have it. Regardless of the 3D conditions, age, what the doctor said, blah, blah, whatever. None of that matters. It's irrelevant. 3D conditions do not hold you back. Wow. Okay, let's see. What is it that your future self wants to tell you about where you are now? Okay, I'm going to be specific, so let's see. Let's see what comes through for anything you want to share that comes through from future self. Okay, we've got the Temperance. Could be Sagittarius energy. It doesn't have to be. It could just be confirmation for some of you. Tell me about this new thing that bursts into... What is this new exciting thing that bursts into? Tell me more about that. Okay. Oh, I've got Four of Wands, celebration. Tell me about money. Tell me about home. Ace of Coins. Tell me about love. Tell me about love for my power ones. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Let's get more information. I'm going to use my Triple Goddess deck. What is it that your future self wants to tell you about these things? We've got Temperance here. So the message is you've had to learn to revisit many subjects, many areas of your life, many situations. Things were really not easy for you. You've had to find new clarity over and over on your journey. Part of your purpose here, part of the work that you do here is to help people take a pause and clarify what it is they want, clarify their perspective, clarify how they feel about their now reality. You help a lot of people to find harmony with their experience, regardless of the conditions, regardless of where they find themselves. You also bring new perspective into a lot of challenging areas for other people, and you help people to make peace with some of the things that they struggle to find peace with, and so that keeps them in a stagnant place. Everything that you have done, all the work that you have done, Pile 1, to bring you to a place of emotional stability, of being able to add love to every situation, to be able to honor every relationship and every opportunity, all the work that you have done has helped you to go back and to change things on past timelines. You have no idea how much you have changed the world and how much you have changed for your bloodline and how much you have changed for the collective. You have no idea the impact you have had. Okay, so everything that happens has an impact, has a ripple effect on where the world goes, on where we go. And your willingness to revisit, not always consciously, sometimes in your dream state, sometimes through your own healing work, sometimes energetically, sometimes through helping somebody else. You are a powerful alchemist, Pile 1. Powerful magician. You have done, and this is why your body has taken such a hit. This is why your body, your vessel has been totally renewed. The old system, the old skin had very hard work to do. Jumping, I'm seeing somebody that has the capacity to in a blink jump timelines, in a blink jump back, in a blink, energetically. And that is why your body has taken such a toll. But that is why you've been gifted with an upgrade, a completely new vessel. What else? Look at this. I feel like this is you. This is almost the person I saw in the vision, channeling in the beginning. Look at the hair. This is who I saw. I saw this flowing skirt. I saw the boots, the long flowing skirt, and I saw the boots. And look at those wings. This is what I saw. This is you. This is your future self. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And temperance is the energy of the star. It embodies the energy of the star seed, of the person who came here to incarnate as a wish fulfilled, prayers answered for ancestors and so many before. You are the answer to so many people's prayers. And maybe you don't even know that right now. And your future self wants you to know that, wants you to. As a result of jumping timelines and rewriting the narrative by making a different choice, by choosing a different door. Oh my goodness, this is powerful. You've got this Knight of Cups. And your future self is saying, your cup, your heart is overflowing. Your cup spills over. What is coming in for you, gradually at first, and then more and more, pile one. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling such excitement and I'm just feeling such warmth in my chest, is this feeling that you look at what comes towards you and things that you've asked for, that you've forgotten about, suddenly comes into your reality, and things that you thought about for a moment but didn't ponder on too much because maybe I don't get to have that so much. These gifts from the heavens pour into your life, and I just hear you saying, it's a miracle. I get to have this. This is all happening for me. This is all happening for me. It's this feeling of absolute wonder. This is being shown to me as this is being shown to me as someone on your spiritual team. A young masculine energy. It could be a young brother, a nephew, a child, someone who you might have felt, or the people in your family might have felt have incarnated into the spirit realm too soon. They're a part of your spirit team. This could be a child that was lost, a miscarriage. This could be a termination. This could be a sibling. I feel like this is someone that passed young. or didn't get to fully didn't get to grow up here. But this energy, so devoted, so loyal, so determined, so dedicated to you, carries this cup, basically running on this horse, going into this sacred space, the sacred vortex, and comes out with these cups for you on this horse, bringing it into your reality. That is their job, bringing you joy. Oh, there's this thing you wanted, this house you've always wanted, bringing it in, energetically carrying it in this cup, bringing it in, and then and pouring it into your life. It manifests in the 3D. You've got this person on your spiritual team that embodies the Knight of Cups, and that is what I'm being shown he does. Oh, and I'm hearing from him, I wouldn't have it any other way. This is the best experience I could have, to be able to bring this joy and to bless pile 1 in this way. My dear, darling pile 1. Okay. What is this thing that pile 1 has always wanted? Tell me more about this thing pile 1 thinks is dead and gone because their time has run out. That bursts into the experience. For some of you, this is a marriage. It's pile 4. It's 4 of Wands. That's a marriage card. But it doesn't have to be. It can be a celebration of a commitment in a relationship that you get to live out and you get to experience. Okay, let's see. Look at this beautiful diamond at the top of these wands. Something you're very passionate about that comes together for you in perfection. What else? This particular thing at the moment, you find yourself sometimes being up really late at night thinking about it. You find yourself waking up. You find yourself wondering and asking, you know, having these conversations where you're like, maybe it's for the best, maybe it wasn't meant to happen for me. And then just feeling such a sadness because you feel like it's a loss. It's something that takes up a lot of your mental energy. It's something that means so much to you. It's something that you question and you... And what's interesting is this nine of swords energy, where you in bed thinking about this, and look at the shadows there behind her. It haunts me that this is a missed opportunity, that I never got to have this, and that now maybe I never will. But look at her. She's a crone. Look at the color of her hair. So this is telling me that you feel like the time for that has come and gone. But Spirit is saying no. There is no such thing. Just because society has decided that you need to achieve and do certain things at a certain age, we don't play by those rules. This is what your future self is saying. We don't play by those rules. You have the wisdom. You have this, the sense of self. You've come a long way. Now is the best time. That's what I'm hearing. Now is the best time. We've got the Two of Coins here. And we've got that rune right at the center of that crossroad. And that rune is about forward movement. That rune is about, it's the wheels on the chariot, on the horse cart. And it brings me back to this Knight of Cups that is saying, I'm going to make sure pile 1 gets everything that her heart desires. This next chapter in her life is going to be wow, 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 wow. Pile 1, where you're sitting right now, I know the question might be coming in, this is really good. Could this really be my story? Oh, if it resonates, trust me, this is your story. This is the Two of Pentacles. Your future self says, this is you juggling, going back and forth between, I can still do this, I can still have this, yes, I've still got a lot to give, but maybe it's done for me, and maybe I shouldn't hope, because I don't want to be disappointed again, I don't want to get my heart broken, and what if it's not for me and I'm just being foolish? Choose a path. Stop juggling and going back and forth with this. Choose a path. And that path is the one that brings you the greatest joy. You know, Pile 1, that this is something that you will not feel peace about until you have given birth to it. You know you deserve this, you know you want this, and you know that your desires are sacred. And that everything in the universe comes together to make that happen, because your desires are born through your God force. They are written in the stars by gods and goddesses, by all that is sacred, by the universe. It is not a solo desire. Everything in the universe wants it, because it is not only yours. You are simply here to experience it, but you experience it for the all. You experience it for all of us. Deep, 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 Pile 1. What was the next one I asked about? Love. What is happening with love? Your future self says you have a long string of relationship situations in which you've experienced betrayal, where you have found yourself betraying yourself in order to be chosen or to be loved, and where you have chosen others and loved them and given them every opportunity to choose you, and they betrayed you for no reason. Always being in situations where somebody wants to move forward with you, but they have unresolved this or unresolved that, and it is those shadows that come to haunt you. So you've lost faith. You've lost faith. Your future self says, but you know what? You never stop working on the part of yourself that manifests stability in relationship. Everything in your world and everything you've experienced tells you that it is pointless. But here you are, still doing the work, still getting ready, to be able to be the best version of yourself, no matter what opportunities the universe brings for you in relationships. Still taking the lessons, still taking it. Oh, Pile 1. No wonder you are living this on this future timeline, on this evolved timeline that is just full of wonder and wow. And where you feel like every moment, like all these gifts coming to you. You just feel so lucky. You feel so blessed. Look at you. No matter what, this is you. Look at that. Look at the Eight of Pentacles. Working on your stability. Weaving your sacred magic into this cloth that is your life. And look at that red once again. Look at that. That is that fiery, passionate energy that is associated with the root chakra that keeps showing up for me in your energy. You didn't come into a world where everybody held together the foundation for you so that you can walk securely. You didn't come into security. You didn't come into stability. Your stability has been rocked, shaken, tested every step of the way. But you're not a quitter. You stopped looking for it in other people. You're weaving this new fabric. That is why you are literally jumping timelines right now. What else? Tell me more about what pile 1 can look forward to when it comes to relationship, to love. Tell me more. No, this is not relationship. This was money. Forgive me. They're reminding me. When I'm channeling, I can't keep track of such details. I knew when I was pulling these cards, am I going to remember which how I put them out. Okay, this is money. Same thing though. Comes in. You think there's stability. You think you can trust it. You think that, okay, your hard work is going to be recognized. And then you're betrayed. You're undervalued. You're underpaid. You're disregarded. And you got to start again. You try a new business, you get a new business partner, you think you're going to teach them, you're going to guide them, they say they invested, and then they're not, they drop you. That's why this root chakra thing comes up for me, because the root chakra is associated with our tribe and money. Okay. But you've not given up. You don't allow the 3D conditions and the limitations of this world to dictate to you. You keep showing up and you keep doing the work. You keep doing the work. And you literally rewrite it. You weaving a whole new cloth into your reality around money. And the energy of it that has been so fleeting for you. It comes and goes. It's okay for a while and then it drops out. What else? Tell me more. Tell me more. Your money and your relationships must be closely associated, because I was definitely seeing relationship stuff at the beginning here before they said to me, actually, we're talking about money now. Okay. Tell me more. More about money. What does your future self want you to know about your money? Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. She's got that magic wand. There's that red cloth again. That red. Can you see that? Look at it. That is the fabric that you've woven. Look at all these people here. Putting you on a pedestal, looking up to you. Huh? Queen of Wands. You are going to make it all happen. For some of you, this is about the collective that you are going to be guiding, that you're going to be working with, that you are going to be helping to create the lives that they really want. This is deep spiritual work. This is your calling here. Your money is associated with your calling, and you do it well, and you've opened up, you've stepped in, and there is this golden dress. This is solar plex stuff. This is this beautiful yellow crystal. This is confidence, self-worth, creating your desires, manifesting what is in your vortex, calling forth all the value and the goodness, and everybody that gets to touch the hem of your dress benefits from your abundance. Look at this beautiful card. Look at that crown. This is your energy. Look at these people. They know that they can trust you. Your work is going to take off. You are going to impact lives in such a profound way. You've already done so, but now this work is, this abundance coming into your life is directly associated with your calling. And how you bring your magic to the world. How you bring your gifts. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Guys. You are calling forth relationships that are so that are in such alignment. You are calling forth those divine counterparts, those divine partnerships where they have the same value, and they are called to do the sacred work with you. I've got the Queen of Cups. She's got the world. Queen of Cups, you've got the world in your hands. Look at that. Look at that massive cup. Look at you reading the world. You've got access to the entire world here. Your intuition. Just take this in. Tell me what it says to you. Your intuition, your vision, your capacity to create worlds and to teach others how to create worlds, the access to abundance, to emotional fulfillment. And then I've got this Two of Cups. Your relationship with money and your relationship with your work is a love affair. There is a new beginning in love. And for some of you, this is actually someone that comes into your life and supports you and holds you up so much that you are able to thrive in your work. Look at the doves. This could also represent the energy of your work here. This absolute love affair with your work. This new beginning in financial abundance that just brings such fulfillment. For some of you, this is your person that comes into your life and just contributes to your financial abundance and stability and supports your work and helps you to thrive. I'm just getting from your future self this fullness of heart, this emotional fullness. Like, I've got more than enough. I've got more than I even imagined. And the way that it's come to me is perfect. Because I don't just have the money. I've got the relationships. I've got the co-creative experiences. I've got the receipts of all these blessings and this abundance that has come into my life through these incredible people who I have been able to touch. I've also got this support, as if the universe has manifested through this partnership for me, where I am always supported. And I never have to worry about whether or not I have enough or am enough ever again. Home. Tell me about home. Tell me about home for my Power Ones. What do you want to tell Power One future self about home? We've got the Fool. Something brand new comes into your world, pile 1. Something brand new. And it's going to require a leap of faith from you. So this is you having to maybe give up your independence, or where you thought you'd always be, and you're moving to a new city, a whole new place, but you're being gifted and given something you do not want to refuse, but it requires a leap of faith. Where you're going on a journey. Home becomes this journey, this adventure for you, where you're not on your own. So it's with this other person. Perhaps it's your partner that comes in and offers you this beautiful home that you now get to move into, or where you move in, where you go and live with a collective of people who decide to go off of the grid. But it's about merging. It's almost like you're leaving what you've always known, maybe where you've always paid the bills on your own and you've always been by yourself and you've always rented, to now being in this place where you don't pay the rent, or where there is a collective that supports one another. You're going on a journey when it comes to home. Home is going to be more than just a place that you stay. Home is going to be this adventure of new experiences and of experiencing yourself in a whole new way. Look at this. Look at all those orbs. She's got her bag and she's ready to go. And there she's got that cat with her. It's your magic. It's your familiar. You are not alone. It's you being so ready, so ready for what comes next. To trust the universe and to know that this is what you've been asking for that comes to you, and how it is being presented is perfect. And I think there's a reason why the energy, this moving into this new phase that is home, comes with the Fool, because there are going to be certain things that you are conflicted about. Maybe moving means that you've got to leave behind the friends or the family members that have always been dependent on you. Okay, maybe moving in this new direction means you've got to leave behind what you've grown used to and accustomed to, and it's new, so you feel like you're taking a risk. Maybe it's releasing your attachment to independence, because you have to trust somebody else, you have to trust others with this. And this stirs up a lot of conflict for you internally, or conflict for you with these people around you, because in a sense, they've got to figure themselves out now, because you're moving in a direction where someone's going to take care of you, where you're going to be taken care of, and it's not you taking care of everybody else anymore. Something like that. It's going to be different for each of you. It's also going to require that you release the fears and the inner conflicts around being able to trust other people and come into and harmonize with other people in a community, in a new community, for some of you. Okay. But I've got the King of Wands here. So I had the Queen of Wands here with money, and now I've got the King of Wands here. This King of Wands is this energy of self-reliance, self-assurance, stability. This is your partner. you show up as the Queen of Wands, and this is your King of Wands. Now, it might be fire signs, but it just means that there is alignment when it comes to passions and what matters to you guys, and the energy that it takes to make things happen. Is no longer you moving things forward, dragging someone along. It is now this person also taking, like, okay, Spirit is showing me people on a boat traveling to new lands. You're not the only person rowing. You can take a break. This is your King of Wands. This is the king that takes care of you. This is the king that is abundant, that is secure, that is stable, that has done the work to build a solid foundation, a secure business, security in career, emotionally, and in every way, and has so much to offer you and just wants to take care of you. And I think that's going to scare you a little bit initially. And your future self is saying to me, these women here are almost all these different versions of yourself that live within you, that come up from time to time and push this conflict to the surface, because the old you would say, don't trust this. You've never been able to trust. But because you know that I can trust this person. This is different. This person comes and takes care of you. This person gifts you with the things that you have already decided long ago you're going to have to work really hard for. Look at this, guys. 10 of Cups. Look at that. There's your fireplace. There's your inner little girl and inner little boy. There's your, oh my goodness. Look at those 10 cups up there. This is happily ever after. Your future self says with home, yes, you're going to have some conflict with this new King of Wands that comes into your reality and is the one that makes home for you. Oh my goodness. But it's not going to matter, because this King of Wands is solid. You can have your conflict, you can have your wobbles, you can have your issues come up, you can throw your tantrums. This King of Wands is solid. And you get to have this 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. This is, the white picket fence, blah, blah, blah. That is home. That is the home that you have, that you manifest. What happens in love here? Give me more on love from Pile 1's future self. Okay. Pile 1's, you guys, many of you are single right now or in some sort of separation. Okay. And you're wondering if you get to have this. You make the choice and you decide to bring strength into the equation. You decide to love yourself, to focus on yourself, to focus on the things that matter, and to be the fullest version of yourself. Emotionally secure, emotionally stable, to be your best friend, and you have the strength. Look at this healing that comes from this time of you being by yourself, where you feel like the last relationship you were in, you were shut out, you were abandoned, you were left out in the cold. But this led you to this whole new place here of being able to heal what's come up for you in this area with regards to these shadows that became very prevalent with this last relationship. You've got the strength. This is your last, you know what I'm being shown, like when you run a marathon and it's your last stretch and you wonder if you're going to make it. It's your last stretch. Look at this. We've got Judgment. Look at this card and everything that's come through in this reading, and you will feel intuitively what this card says to you and how it makes sense. There is a release of old karmic cycles. This is your last stretch. Relationships have felt like Five of Swords for you, where people's egos come in and break you down and sabotage the relationships. These cycles are closed. This is your last stretch. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. You have this Wheel of Fortune coming in, where the karma turns, where karmic cycles come into balance, where all karma has been worked through, and you're able to manifest this fortune where things come into the upright for you. And once again, it's this symbolism of weaving. And you've got this balance between passions and emotions with these little fairies here on the sides. Everything that you have manifested throughout your lifetime, with every experience and every relationship, when you declared your clarity, when you declared from a place of clarity to the universe, I do not want to experience this anymore. You were given your next opportunity to grow, to evolve, to release that which keeps you in that place. Every time you made your preference clear to the universe, that was created. The love, the relationship, exactly what you want was created. And as a result of this judgment call and releasing and these old cycles coming to a close, these manifestations come into fruition. Beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. If I were you, I would save this one. And I would listen to it on a weekly basis just to keep reminding myself where I'm going. Because this is you, the Golden Phoenix. Opportunities that you thought were gone comes back around. They come back around. You get to have what you want. Maybe not with the people you thought you originally wanted it with, but that's irrelevant. These are just suits. You're moving towards a beautiful life here. One befitting a warrior who has inherited the crown. I love this for you. It's beautiful. Right, let's move on. This is going to be, the reason why I seldom do pick-up piles is look at the time already. I think I'm going to do the other piles in a different video. Otherwise, this is going to be crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to edit this because otherwise I'm not going to be able to. I won't have space. Let's go to pile 2. Let's go to pile 2. Pile 2, you have chosen the butterfly ferret. Okay. And this is your crystal. Oh, look at that. Can't see. There we go. The butterfly ferret. Let's get your message. I'm going to use my Dragon Tarot for pile 2. The butterfly ferret. Let's see. What is your message from your future self? All right. Rebirth. I am reborn. The butterfly is the ultimate symbol of transformation, and the ferret is the mistrusting and alert and repels those who would do her harm. This strange combination will see you safe at times of vulnerability and new powers. For while you are reborn, you must have protection, and will ensure you are safe in the moment of highest danger. The butterfly is the symbol of the changing self, who somehow is the very same creature it was before. It's the same creature, but it's just gone through a transformation. So the butterfly is definitely a symbol here for you. It dwells in one form, enters a time of stillness, and then emerges. The butterfly's transformation is a heroic journey through elements. The disillusion of self, the apparent destruction of form, and the struggle to be free to fly. It is no easy task for the butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. It involves moving through a transition zone that is tight as a baby through the birth canal. And in doing this, its green blood is pumped and squeezed through its untested wings. Without this process of restriction and transition of something to drive oneself against, there can be no flight, and thus no survival for the butterfly. If you were to see a cocoon butterfly struggling, you might feel overwhelmed with compassion and wish to help free the beautiful emerging creature. But if you cut a butterfly free from its cocoon, its wings will never be strong enough to take flight. The very thing that must take place for the creature to fly, so you can see that we must all experience the struggle at some point, or we will not be strong enough to fly. So there is definitely an acknowledgement from your future self that you are going through very trying times. You're going through a transition, a form of transformation, and your future self shows up as this ferret, as these ferrets, right? Saying that the part of you that is me here, your higher self, the evolved version of you, protects you while you go through these tough times. You have been through a time of great challenge and difficulty, and you feel new, vulnerable, and inexperienced. You thought you might not survive to see this day, but now it is here, and you are drying your newfound wings in the gentle sunlight. For this moment, just one moment, know that there is nothing for you to do but to take in the significance of the change you have shaped for yourself. You have changed. You are renewed. You have passed a great test. Wow. And now you are reborn. It is a dangerous time, but you are protected greatly right now. There will be sentries who will alert us to your every need, and you have time to grow into these wings and learn how to use them. For now, take your time, breathe in the new air, and taste the fresh, sweet times of life. This is incredible because it's definitely the energy that I've channeled of late, where Spirit has said to me that we've entered a new earth, but we've also grown new skin. This vessel has totally upgraded for the new world that we're moving into. The old vessel, the old programming, the old skin is not a match to where we're going. So it's like we're releasing the old skin, folding it and putting it away. And that's very much what I channeled in the beginning, in the first pile. But for you, it's a similar process, but yours is not that you are shedding old skin so much, but that you've been in this cocooning phase where you've been very restricted, and you form these wings which is so new to you, and these are the wings that you are going to use to fly in this new reality of you, in the world that you're moving forward towards. But that is why this is such a difficult period for you, this transition period. You have changed, and you are at a very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly ferret celebrates you and your transformation, they are watchful. So they send you these alert, aware young ones to keep safe your borders while you find your feet. Shake off the shock of birth and set your new direction. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were before, because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime. You are on a new timeline, pile 2. You are beloved, and the butterfly fairies celebrate who you have become. You are definitely being told about this protection that you are receiving at this time, where you feel like you're taking steps for the first time. Everything is anew. What is it? What else does your future self want to tell you? Okay. You, part 2, will soar above reality and have a full view and perspective of everything that happens in the world, but you will be separate from it because of your wings, because you will be in the heavens, right? Right now, you just need to be gentle with yourself, with where you are. Everything feels new. You're experiencing yourself in a new way. You're seeing yourself in a new way. You are awakening to new gifts and abilities, all right? Naturally, you feel protective. You've always been the one to protect others. You've always been the one to watch over and keep others safe. And now you're moving into a reality where you will be protected, where you don't need to be defensive, where you don't need to be guarded anymore. To guard what you are passionate about. Your future self is also showing me this image of you having to explain and defend yourself to family and to people you know, because they just don't get you. You don't have to do that anymore. Pile 2, the world you're moving into, you don't have to do that. What you value is being guarded and protected. You do not have to protect it. You can just be in the space of rediscovering who you are. What else do you want to tell Pile 2 about this? Okay, not yet. Let's move on. Where does this journey, where do these wings take my Pile 2s? Tell me more about these wings and where it takes Pile 2 in the future. These wings. Okay. We've got the 10 of Pentacles and the Hangman, okay? Tell me about Pile 2's money in the future. What can they look forward to in the relationship with money? What can my Pile 2s look forward to in the relationship with money? Okay. I've got the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Where am I here? Tell me about home for my Pile 2s. Tell me about home. These cards want to speak for you, Pile 2s. I'm getting 2 cards for every area. Okay, now finally, tell me about love. Tell me about love for Pile 2 in the future. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about love. Good. Okay, let's see. So the overall energy when it comes to what your future self wants you to be aware of is that you can rest easy, because the timeline that you are moving into right now, because you're in the midst of this change, is one in which you do not have to defend or protect what is precious to you. Okay? The more you try and do that, the more you're going to exhaust yourself, the more you're going to effort, the more you are going to make things uncomfortable where they don't need to be. It's like someone that's moved into a new house, and everywhere they've ever lived, they've had to guard their things because it gets stolen. So now they move into this new home and they're so focused on guarding their things that they never get to enjoy the people and the gifts that this new home has to offer them. None of these people in this new home has any intention of taking anything from them because they don't need anything. They just want to give them. But they're so guarded that they're in a different energy. This is the part of you that is going through a process of releasing yourself from bondage, from the shackles of the ego and fear. You're leaving a lot of the old behind. You're leaving a lot of... Do you see how she's going on this journey into the forest? She's leaving this house behind, and look at the belongings. I wonder if you can see this. Sorry guys, my lighting is something I'm always working on. She's leaving these possessions behind. She doesn't need them where she's going. It's about releasing yourself from bondage. It's about releasing yourself from mindsets and habits and behaviors and tendencies that keep you in bondage and shackled. This is the process you're going through right now, and it feels like a death because it is a rebirth. With every rebirth, it comes alongside with, it comes with death. Okay. And as a result of this, your future self is excited to share with you the Queen of Swords energy. You cut out what doesn't serve. And look at this. This is not the Queen, sorry, this is the King of Swords energy. This is clarity, this is strong communication. A lot of the work you do and a lot of what matters to you is through communication. A lot of harmony and partnerships come through verbal communication for you. You are a teacher. You nurture the relationships in your life through communication. Some of you might be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. But this is, look at this, people listen to you where you might have not have felt heard in the past. You are moving into a reality where you are heard. In fact, your words, your wisdom, your guidance is so valued that everybody in the empire comes together to listen to your parables and your stories and your wisdom. They trust you. You are trusted. And here's the Emperor. This could be Aries energy. But the Emperor sits on his throne. And he's got a huge responsibility over his empire. And there's so much joy and so much commitment to that responsibility. The Emperor is trusted. The Emperor does not abandon. The Emperor is not disloyal. The Emperor has gone through the process of taking care of themselves and deserves the empire. You have everything that you want in your position. Your position in your relationships, your position in your work. Through your journey of releasing the need to protect and defend everything, you find yourself in this place of owning the empire and being protected. You see here, you see this wolf protects you. towards you. You make your desires known, you make a declaration, and everything in the universe comes together to protect that which is sacred to you. If you can trust that, you get to have the empire. Where does this journey take you? I've got Page of Pentacles, okay? That's the card of manifestation. Okay. Manifesting that coin, that stable new beginning. Writing the script of your life. Writing the script of your life, writing your story. It is known. Your desires, your preference is known. You find yourself now in this phase of rest and restoration, where you are learning to walk again and you are rediscovering yourself for the first time. And whilst you're doing this, because you're moving out of the mindset of feeling insecure and fearful and the need to protect yourself, you are able to dream again, daydream again. And this is how you visualize and you manifest. With the Hangman, because now you have new perspective of where you are and what you want and what matters to you. And with new perspective comes your manifestations. There's no need for anything to happen quickly. There's no need for anything to happen right this minute. Okay? You trust that you can be still and you can allow yourself to observe and to process and to choose your perspective, which angle you want to look at anything from, how much you want to get to know these new versions of yourself and your reality, what you want to familiarize yourself with, and with that you have these automatic manifestations. Tell me more. King of Pentacles. This takes you see we've got the Page of Pentacles, manifesting the stable new beginning. You become the king. This will be your process forward, as you will you will have some movement, you will discover something new, you will go into the Hangman position where you allow yourself to just go into this meditative state where you observe and you allow yourself to learn and you allow yourself to familiarize yourself and you allow yourself to observe and acknowledge and so forth. And then you come to clarity, and in that Hangman position you also daydream and you manifest you daydream about your preferences and you manifest. This takes you to a place where you become a self-assured, stable King of Pentacles that is never cold because your fire burns hot. You sit on your throne and you can take care of yourself. You don't need anybody else to take care of you. You are self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. You know who you are, you know what you want, your preferences become really well exercised, and your being in the Hangman position becomes, the time you spend there becomes less and less. This means that you are financially stable and emotionally stable and stable in every way in your life. That is the king. And that comes from you trusting and having faith in your guidance system. You've taken the leap of faith. That is why you are where you are now, where you are basically, you've been reborn. You have had to go through a death cycle for that. Okay. Let's look at what happens for you in the area of money. I just want to get this right, how I place these cards. What is this? money. Okay. Things have not been easy for you when it comes to money. I've got the Three of Swords and I've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, you are capable, you are passionate about making things happen. You've done a lot. You've started different businesses. You've worked consistently and things seem to be moving, and then there's a standstill. The relationship, when it comes to money, it's been tough. It's been a process for you. Okay. So your higher self, your future self, wants to highlight that. Things have not always been fair in the area of money. What you give and what you get out of it, what you get back, has not always been fair. What's coming into your reality is more balanced financially, okay? Where your relationship with money is changing so much right now with this rebirth that your personal currency is increased. Your mindset and your energy around money is changing so much that more balance comes in. And you have more justice in the area of money. So what's going to happen, your future self is showing me where money is coming to you that's been owed to you. You've written it off long ago. It's coming. What else? And this takes you on a whole new journey where you take a leap of faith into something new. Maybe starting a new business. But, okay, this is what it is. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you think it's a trick initially and you're not sure if you should take it. The money that is owed to you is making its way to you, but it's going to require that you take a leap of faith, that you get out of your head a little bit. And I feel like maybe you've been protecting yourself for such a long time that you are careful who you take money from or who you get into business with or whatever. But you do take this leap of faith and you release the burdens. And money is no longer a burden for you. This decision changes your entire trajectory around money. Okay, let's look at home. Strength. Okay, so first, when it comes to home, I've got the Two of Pentacles. It's been back and forth with you in home. You've not had a lot of stability when it comes to home. This is a past life karma that you've brought here with you to clear out. So you've moved around a lot, you've not had stability, you have issues with landlords, or you've had to move out because relationships fall apart, that sort of thing. But with that, you manifest through those experiences that are obviously not comfortable. You manifest a Three of Pentacles. You move from Two of Pentacles into Three of Pentacles. Your future self wants you to know that the stability that comes in, that has come in recently, or that might still be coming in for you depending where you are on your timeline, is solid. Things change. You have more stability coming in with home. You have strength in the area of home. You've been wrestling with this thing around home and trying to find stability for a long time. That is deeply associated with trauma for you, because I think it's the lack of stability is something that's come with you through childhood. But as I've said before, it comes from past life as well, from other timelines as well. And that heals. And there's a celebration. For some of you, this is a reconciliation with an inheritance, perhaps a childhood home that comes to you, and then suddenly your issues around stability and home are eradicated. For others of you, it comes in various ways. It doesn't really matter. But you have your friends celebrating with you. This is happiness. This is celebration. This is something that brings you a lot of emotional peace that is being celebrated around home. Love. You're going to have options, pal, too. This is what your future self wants you to know. You're going to have options, right? And what you're going to have to work through is your inner conflict, because what you're attracted to, this, you're sort of on the, where you find yourself right now is in this place where you are a little bit torn between your usual type, what you're attracted to, and the fact that that's not good for you, and giving space to a whole new reality. So this is why for a period of time your inner being is saying, your future self is saying, for a period of time you're going to date a little bit, you're going to get to know a couple of people, you're going to have a few dates, nothing significant is going to happen for a little while, because these relationships, these dates, these interactions are helping you to clear out this inner conflict so that you can get ready for your person. Let's see what else comes through that your future self wants to share with you. I saw this 10 of Pentacles earlier on. The Spirit says I must take it, and I just ignored it. I just continued shuffling, and here it pops out. You might feel like, oh, I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm getting to know people I'm dating. It's not taking off. It's not going anywhere. Should I just stop? What should I do? No, continue. It's helping you to clear out the internal conflict and to clarify. To get ready, to be ready for your person. But this is what comes in for you. Your future self wants you to know you get to have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a partnership that empowers you. This is someone that is financially stable, that is stable within themselves, emotionally, mentally. This is emotional fulfillment. This is financial fulfillment. This is happily ever after. This is, I think, the best card someone can get when it comes to a love reading. Because the Two of Cups is a new beginning, and it's exciting and it feels great. And I love the Two of Cups, but it's a 2. It's still got to go a long way to get to a 10. You know, and Six of Cups is a soulmate card. Beautiful. But it's a 6. It's still got a journey, a ways to go, you know. So this is your 10 of Pentacles. This is stability. This is the kind of thing that where you just feel like you're so lucky to have met this person. There's a period of time here where you question and you wonder if you're going to grow old with someone. Look at her. She's got gray hair. And she's wrapping gifts. This is what you get to have in love. Your future self wants you to know where you are now. This Emperor sitting in the Emperor's chair, completely protected and guarded, ruling the empire, has a 10 of Pentacles. The relationship is very stable, but this relationship is going to be one in which a lot of your inner conflict is going to rise to the surface. But your future self says you form a part of the collective of warriors. You've been independent and single for a long time. You've seen and endured a lot of different things. You're not just going to trust this person. You are going to test them. But this person is not going anywhere. We've got the world here. I feel the energy of the star. Look at that. In this relationship, this person is so stable and so solid that you get to be yourself. You get to go through the process of working through a lot of your inner conflict, your fears, the different phases in your life, and they are just solid. This is the love that heals you. Not because you were broken moving into it. You have been going through a healing journey within yourself. But this is the one that highlights that healing, that gives you that space to just be whole. And being whole is not being perfect. Being whole is being the strength. Right? The beast and the woman. Individuated. It's your shadows, your fears, your demons, and your higher self individuated. There's a lot of success here. When I've got the star with the 10 of Pentacles, this lets me know that there's a lot of notoriety, fame perhaps, and success. The kind of thing that people can't miss. The kind of couple that people talk about, you know, that everybody knows. With justice, this is an honest, just, healthy relationship that brings a lot of balance. And here I've got the Chariot. You're always moving forward. This is a soulmate. This is a soulmate connection that comes through for you. And your future self is letting you know it's not going to be easy. You are going to, your future self is saying you have hidden certain parts of yourself because you don't want people to see. People don't get to see you when you fall apart. People don't get to see you in your wobbles. This person is going to see you in that. And they're going to hold space for you. Because this is a strong, solid person that is not, that loves you for you completely. Is not just there for themselves and their own comfort. So this is beautiful. That's your reading pile too. Okay. Let me move on to pile 3. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. Please comment. Let me know how. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me move along. Pile 3. So for pile 3, I've got the Brother Raccoon energy. This is your card. And the message from your future self through this card is a safe place for you to go. Raccoons speak of stealth, remaining undercover and flying under the radar. Raccoons suggest you take cover. Work with camouflage and stay in the in-between places for the time in order to remain safe. Do not reveal who you are, what you do, or your new ideas or project at all. Too often we share what we are planning out loud, giving even ourselves, the impression that it is already done when it is not. It needs careful protection, but mostly you need not draw attention. It does not mean that you have to be furtive or sneaky, though some will call it so. It means to quietly get on with your day-to-day and the very soulful business of change without showing everybody every detail along the way. You have far to go at this early stage. It is not advisable to share all. There is a sacred part of you that must be protected, for it could easily be exhausted and exploited by those who will be very quick, even quicker than you, to recognize the value of what you have. So it's about keeping your process, your ideas, what you're working on quiet. You know, not expecting other people to fully be in alignment with what it is you're creating. And sometimes when we talk about where we are, what we're doing, other people, because they don't see it, or they have in a place of fear or doubt, or they're just on a different timeline, they can sometimes create doubt, you know. I'm getting a message from your future self that right now you really feel a strong sense of, I need to survive. So like a precious plant with snowfalls, you must be underground, hurdled in your seed, and keep quiet and safe from those who would take you and cultivate you and your amazing self for their reasons. I feel like there is the sense that you have a lot of light and you have so much to offer, and the people around you at the moment might be wanting to draw from that and take from that without considering how depleted you may feel, okay? So this is a time where you allow the season to pass and you preserve your energy. So this is why Brother Raccoon is here. This is why your future self is here to bring you this message. Don't think of it as hiding or melting into the forest as a coward. It is wise to go to ground for some time now. This is why I am here. I will show you the safe places. I will introduce you to the safe people in order for you, your ancestry and your bloodline, in anything you cherish and rare to live on. You sometimes must hide it away for a time, bringing it forward later so that you flourish. Let me, the raccoon, show you where to go, who to hide out with, and when to hunker down. Your wisdom will not fade. You simply will not be seen for a time in order to survive with your ways, your culture, and your wisdom intact. So I feel like what it is you are carrying forth into the new world, there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of sacred knowledge from your bloodline. There's information that there are things that you've come to move into a new space, that you've come to help to allow for transformation. But for a time being, you must do this work in silence, right? And your future self is saying that you are being guided by your higher being, by your higher self, which is your future self, around who to navigate this next bit of your journey with. When you feel uncomfortable or drained with someone, your guidance system will let you know this is not somebody that you should be interacting with. I don't care how much you think they need your help. I don't care how much you think they need a friend. You want to listen to your future self, because what you have is very valuable. So do not speak. Adapt, make intelligent choices, and hide your precious self or knowledge for a time. If working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now. At least you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, you run the risk of being stolen or appropriated, and you also run the risk of worrying about it, which in itself is energy sapping. Just worrying about it is energy sapping. That is so true. Keep it a beautiful secret between you and the universe, and continue to do your work in silence. It needs your attention and your energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new, and exciting. And stay well under the radar for the time being. Be adaptable for now. Keep the mask close. You are highly intelligent. You will have a perfect place to hide out, a place to stay safe, a place to preserve yourself and your treasure. This going to ground will not be forever, and when you emerge, you will be reborn, ready to come from heart-centered space with no more need to hide. So what I'm being shown is that for some of you, there is this time of solitude. Some of you have gone to a quiet place, maybe gone to a new place for a month or so that you can, and you are on your own, and this is why this is happening, for you to have the solitude and be away from the people that usually need you for this, or that you usually do things with and have conversations with. You know how this message resonates for you, but there is definitely a sense of excitement around what you are creating, what you are discovering right now. Perhaps some of you are awakening to gifts and possibilities and inspiration, and you want to share it with everybody. You want to get everybody on board. Now is not the time. Okay. Let's see. I'm using my Rider-Waite Tarot for pile 3. Let's see what your future self wants you to know in general. What your future self wants to communicate with you about in general. Okay. Eight of Wands, passionate communication coming from the heavens. There are certain people that you will receive inspiration from, that you will communicate with. It will be divinely guided. You will know that is the communication that your inner being wants to talk to you about, that your future self wants to talk to you about. Tell me about this nurturing and this hermit energy that you speak of, about a safe place for pile 3 to go. What is that about? Where does this take my pile 3s? Why is this so important? Why is this so important? Okay, Four of Cups makes sense to me. Tell me about money for my pile threes. What is it that they can look forward to when it comes to money? What is life like in the future with money for pile three? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, I like that, but I'm being told to pull, to draw a card. Oh, come on. This deck wants to talk. Money. Okay, I'll take that. And then home. Tell me about home for my pile three. What is home like in the future? What is home like? What is the relationship there? Okay. And love. Tell me about love. What do you want pile three to be aware of, or to share with pile three about love? Okay. Right. I'm going to clarify with my Triple Goddess Tarot deck. Okay. This is going to bring through the messages from your future self, your higher self. Okay, so we're talking about this, about communication and inspiration. You are receiving guidance, so you're not going to be totally alone in this safe place with your thoughts, your ideas. You are going to receive guidance from Spirit, but you're also going to have someone communicating with you. Maybe this is an advisor that you communicate with via messenger or video call, but this person is far away, so it's an internet communication of sorts. Okay, tell me more about this. What else do you want pile three to know? What else comes from this? All right. Okay, so this is somebody that this is the moon. This is somebody that helps you with your shadows, your demons, the things that this is shadow work. This is somebody that helps you to learn to love yourself. This is somebody that helps you to learn to see yourself for what you truly are, and to fall in love with it. This is someone that might help you with some personality some challenges, I think, with your personality or with your perspective, and helping you to look at how she's connecting with the person in the mirror. She doesn't like what she sees. That's her shadow self, but she's connecting with it. So this is somebody that's helping you through therapy, through spiritual coaching, through spiritual process work to individuate. From that, you have this Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is somebody that receives a blessing. This cup, this Ace of Cups. And usually the 3 cups are spilled to the side and this person is in a space of apathy. But in this deck, the Four of Cups, the energy here is about these 3 cups being under the table. She's looking out the window waiting to see when it's coming. Are things going to work out when the cups are already here for celebration? Okay. So everything you need is under your nose. That is the message from your future self. With this, you are able to move from always looking for what is out there and what may or may not come and what may be missing, to being present enough to see what is under your table. And it's this 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is the celebration. It's this it's celebrating with friends, this emotional satisfaction and fulfillment of something coming back around that you might have thought is lost. Okay. What else? This is why now I'm understanding why it's so important that you do not discuss these things, your ideas and what it is you're wanting to manifest with the people around you, because they're going to kill it. You are not in a place where you are even aware of the cups here. You're still looking for it out there and wondering if it's coming. You've still got some inner work to do, and that is what your future self is telling you. Just focus on that. Because what is coming towards you is, through this work, you have this Two of Cups that comes to you. This is a new beginning in love, pile 3. This is something that really, really fills your heart. You've got this Four of Cups here. This is something unexpected. This is you focusing on learning to love yourself more, focusing on getting to know yourself in a deeper way, focusing on making friends with your shadows and your demons and getting to know how you function and supporting yourself better, and then moving from what is missing to discovering it and having this Two of Cups and being able to celebrate with this Four of Cups at the bottom here. This is a beautiful card. Look at that. Your future self is telling you that. The advice that your higher self is giving you is so that you can get to a place where you're ready to usher this in. A new beginning in love, where your love is reciprocated, where you feel like you've met your equal. This is tied in with the advice at this time, because that is the Four of Cups. When I asked, what is this safe place about? I was given the Four of Cups. And this is sometimes that person in the Rider-Waite. It is this person that is under this tree in this lovely place, but they can't see it because they're so focused on the Three Cups. Is it coming? What has been lost? That they can't see this one cup coming through the clouds from heaven. There is an unexpected blessing and gift coming in towards you. And it is a new beginning in love. Tell me about money. I've got the Nine of Cups here. Your wish fulfillment. You know what you want. When it comes to money, you've been working on manifesting money for a while. You get to have what your heart desires. You know that you are quite lucky in that way. You can manifest the money, but there is some conflict that affects how you then relate to that money. Conflict, once the money, manifesting the money is not difficult for you when it's not there. You manifest it. The moment you have it, that's when the anxiety and the pressure and the stress, who do I help? Where do I put it? What do I do with it? Is it going to be enough? Comes in. Okay. That's been your history with this, with your relationship with money. Okay. People that know you, some people have even gone so far as to say, oh, you really love money. There's nothing wrong with that, pile 3. And I think that's also where the inner conflict comes in. Do I love it too much? Is my relationship with money not healthy? Should I have a different perspective? No. You want to make peace with that. And this person that is helping you work on your relationship with yourself, they can also help you with this, your relationship around money. Because Spirit is showing me you don't have an issue with manifesting it. The frequency changes once you have it, and then it creates shortage, and then so it's a cycle that you've got going. What else around money? What is it that pile 3 can look forward to when it comes to money? Okay, so there are some challenges up ahead around this. Until you address this inner conflict around your personal currency and your relationship with money, you will find yourself feeling frustrated and left out in the cold. There is a situation where, and it might have happened for some of you already, where you were cut off financially, either by a partner or by someone or by a job or whatever, where you were comfortable and then you were cut off and you really felt abandoned and left out in the cold. What is at the heart of your relationship with money, your future self says, is satisfaction. This changes because you become more satisfied with what you have than focusing on what you want to manifest. You become more satisfied with what you have. You begin to see how it's enough, even if it's not as much as you had yesterday. And you, from this place, you begin to harvest. You begin to select what you focus on, what you harvest in every moment. And from that place, your tree begins to flourish, you know. And more stability comes in for you. What else? Page of Pentacles. This is a solid new beginning. You find stability within yourself. This Page of Pentacles for me is your energy that comes in, where you find yourself in a whole new place when it comes to your relationship with money. You no longer just associate your value with how much you have in your bank, but with moments. And you begin to feel abundant and blessed in moments. And as a result, your personal currency elevates, and you have this plan that is inspired for you. This year, this Page of Pentacles is what you're working on at the moment that brings in a lot of success for you. You have the Star here. It completely heals the cycle with money. It completely heals the cycle where you have your wish, and then your wish is fulfilled, and you feel joy for a moment, you feel good enough for a moment, and then the conflict comes in, and then that depletes the money, and then you feel left out in the cold, and then you're dissatisfied, and then you work towards, you know, manifesting again. Something shifts, and that is with your satisfaction in your moments. Putting your focus on what you have created, not what's missing. There's definitely a shift here with regards to what you harvest, and your relationship with money heals. Your future self wants you to know that you do obtain a lot of success here with the Star. You come into a lot of inner stability, because when you don't have money, you feel very unstable. When it doesn't look a particular way, you feel very insecure and unstable, and you feel like a failure. You've deeply internalized and personalized that. And it's difficult for you to be happy with anything around you, even though you've got a lot to be happy about. This shifts for you. There's a lot of healing that comes, and as a result, your relationship with money heals as well. What about home? You fall in love with home. Something new comes in that is really emotionally fulfilling for you. I think this is a home that you've wanted for a long time. You've been working on manifesting this home for a long time, and it comes into your experience, and it brings a lot of stability for you. And I feel like you live in this home until you die. That's what I feel like. This becomes home. Becomes a place where you have all of your milestones, experiences. You make lots of memories here, and this is where you lay to rest. That's what I'm being shown. Look at this. But it comes as a result of a painful ending. So it's either that you lose a partner, or you inherit it somehow. Or it comes after walking away from a very, this is 10 of Swords. This comes after walking away from a very unhealthy relationship, a very painful ending. And this home is an absolute blessing to you. It's yours. It's your new place. It's your safe haven. It's this cup from heaven here. After you've had a lot of loss, it's this gift out of nowhere, and it brings you a lot of joy and peace, this home. I love this for you, pal 3. This is beautiful. You do a lot of healing in this space. Yeah. You do a lot of healing in this space. Tell me about love. I've got the 9 of Wands here for you as love. And this is your inner being saying that this is acknowledging the struggles, how relationships and love have been a battlefield. And how you're tired. You're tired at this time, but this is exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be in the conflict. You don't want your passions to lead you down this tumultuous path all the time. And as a result of that, you've got a passionate new beginning that comes in, that you usher in. This is an Ace of Pentacles. And with that, there's judgment. What's coming in towards you now is this Libra energy. This is justice. This is fair. This is balance. This is, balanced. You usher in this balanced energy that is so very new. Look at this. This is someone, I think, that you meet online, or that even if you've known the person before, they don't live close to you, but your communication is predominantly through this messaging that, it's not face to face. With this King of Wands, passionate king that shares in the passion that you have. There's a lot of passion here. I've got the 9 of Wands, Ace of Wand, 8 of Wands, King of Wands. This is a lot of passion, a lot of fire energy here. And remember, going back to the beginning, I had the 8 of Wands, same thing, and then this new beginning in love. This is your King of Wands coming through with the marriage card, the 4 of Wands. The future self wants you to know that these old cycles are done. Now that you are finally done playing in this arena, trying to make things work that you clearly don't, now that you finally release those relationships that are toxic and that require a lot of work, and you trying to put other people together, when you finally put the weapons down and said, I'm done with the war, this comes in. New beginning in love with this King of Wands that is passionate about you. There's passionate communication, there's justice, it's fair, it's beautiful, it's what you deserve. So what I'm seeing from this is your future self is saying, when it comes to the love stuff, maybe that's where you're putting a lot of your energy and your focus, but where you want to put your focus is on your relationship with money and your relationship with the person in the mirror. If I were in your physical shoes, that's what I'd be processing in my therapy sessions or in my coaching sessions with my spiritual coach and my spiritual teacher, and in my workshops. Beautiful message. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a long channeling, and now I am exhausted, so I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, if you've made it all the way to the end. Please support my channel in that way. Share with your friends, because I think this is an exciting reading. Let them choose a pile and see what comes up for them. If you'd like to get personal coaching from me, or a personal reading, or spiritual guidance and teaching in a particular area, email is below in the description box. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light, and I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.